Hello and welcome back to Realm of Requiem, where today is episode 3 and we are going to the Nether. So I've already made preparations beforehand. Last night I built another portal in my cave, and so we're going to be lighting it. I forgot my flint and steel, but as soon as we have that, we're ready to go. Hopefully I can find myself a bastion or at least another fortress so we can start getting good materials in preparation for the end. And as you know, we will be fighting other players in this server, so I'm glad to do whatever I can to get a hopeful head start compared to the other players. And I'm well aware that the Nether is dangerous, so hopefully I'm precautious enough to not die, because that would just really suck. Now, it's time for us to light the portal. In 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, right off the bat, we've got a terrible spawn. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna tear down the Nether portal and rebuild a new one, perhaps several blocks away in a different part of the cave, and hopefully we get something worth our while. This does mean that I'll have to go all the way back up to the surface, get my diamond pickaxe, come all the way back down, a bunch of stuff. I will also say, for my Kingdom's flag design, I'm looking for an enchanted golden apple for the thing banner pattern. So if any of you in the comments have a good idea of where I could find something like that, either the banner pattern or an enchanted golden apple, please let me know in the comments, because as soon as I get my hands on it, I'll be able to make the desired flag that I want. And now we're headed back into the cave. Hopefully we'll get it right this time. I'm thinking I'll just put the Nether portal right here instead, and I'll actually get a good spawn. Alright, now it's time that we rebuild. And now what I'll do is I'll go quickly get my gold boots and venture into the Nether. Alright, let's try this one more time. Interesting. Let's try and find our way home. So we're not too far away. However, this portal is linked so that I can exit my underground cave very quickly. I think I'll keep it that way just so I can have some sort of escape, a nice clean exit. However, I do believe that I'm going to need to find a better spot to build my portal, because I seriously don't want to spend my first moments of the Nether in quite possibly the worst biome to ever exist. Alright, so we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna walk all the way back to my base. I'm gonna destroy the old portal, and I'm gonna set up something new, something fresh, much further away from my base, just so we can get, like a good head start. As convenient as this portal placement may be, it's just not good enough, and I don't want to spend time digging through the basalt, so maybe we can get, I don't know, a warped fungal biome or like a crimson forest or something. So this time what I think I'll do is, because I plan to extend the pale forest into this back section here behind my village, as you can see I placed a ton of torches. I can turn this into a path somewhere and then leading directly back here to my portal. So I'm gonna put my nether portal right here where it belongs. Alright, hopefully for the last time, we light the portal. A little to no surprise, it's the exact same place for the third time. And will I be teleported to somewhere completely random, or the same beach, or back in the forest? I don't know, but we're about to find out. And yeah, we're back here. So I think I'll just, walk back, sleep, and hopefully in the coming morning we find a good place to actually put this portal before it starts pissing me off. Oh yeah, chat. we still need a name for our horse, so if you can come up with any sort of name, I've got the name tag right there in the chest. So put some fun horse names down in the comments. I'll choose the one I like the most, and that'll be the name of our trusty steed. And with that, I think I've decided where our portal should go. Maybe not in our village, but perhaps, even further down. Further down, far away. Something like at this edge. So I'm going to stop the recording, clear a bunch of trees, and I will be back. Okay, chat, I'm back. As you can see, it's been a couple days. It's now day 79, and I've really tried everything I could, I moved the portal all the way down over here. I made this nice little pale moss path, but even still, it still spawns me at that exact same point at the, I don't even remember what the biome's called, and I don't want to spend time digging through the basalt. But as you can see, I decided to redirect my focus into the design of my portal, and so I've incorporated all the blocks from my ruined kingdom castle and the leaves and the vines. I think it all came together really, really nicely. I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna replace some of these candles with the green copper candles, but I guess for now, let's traverse the nether. Okay, I think the first thing we gotta do is protect our portal in case any ghast decides to wreak havoc among us. So, gonna build some stone walls just to keep them at bay. And it looks as if I'm out of stone, so I'll just replace that with dirt real quick so that we can be on our merry way. So, looking to my immediate forward direction, I think this is the edge of this trash biome. So hopefully if we cross the lava lake, we can find something a little more appealing. Something over there in that direction. Hopefully we can make it to, a forest or something nice. As long as we're out of the slate and fire and burning brimstone and all that jazz. Oh, well, there's a ruined portal in the nether. I don't think I've seen that before, or at least not usually. So I think I'll cross and, oh, or maybe not. Though I don't think I have very many things to be afraid of. I can take on the ghast. Okay, and now let's see what awaits. Not bad, not bad at all. And I'll be taking this. Let's continue into the unknown. Ow. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Whew. I've never seen a ghast move like that. Must be one of my mods. I think it makes the game a little more exciting, so I will leave it as is. I'd like to start bartering with these piglins as soon as possible and collect some gold, some riches. Oh, I didn't know you could deflect fireballs like that. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, okay, my best bet is those blocks over there are not rendered in yet. And because of that, the arrow is floating through time and space because it traveled too far into an unrendered chunk. So if I walk over there, will it start moving again? Yes, it will. And it stopped again because I moved out of that chunk. I think that has a lot of potential actually as to what it might be used for. I don't know exactly what situations something like that would be needed, but it'd be very interesting to see what people come up with over time. So if you guys have any idea of what I should use for that mechanic in the future, leave that in the comments down below. As for me, I've spotted a warped forest biome, so I think I will begin to head my way over there. For now, I'm going to grab a few more blocks and just make sure it's kind of a safer path there. So I will end the recording here and come back in a bit. Alright YouTube, we're back. I brought the blocks and I brought the gold, so we're going to spend a little bit of time bartering with the piglins nearby. And hopefully we can get some ender pearls, some good loot, you know, a little something. Already off to a terrible start. Straight trash. There we go. 4 ender eyes. That's pretty major. I'd say 4 ender pearls is a great start, but not really what I was hoping for. And in case you haven't realized, I did put the world on peaceful just to make nether travel a little safer, and because I don't want to die and end up having to search for my stuff in the middle of a lava pool. I can always turn it back to normal later. I'd rather enjoy the game than have to suffer through it. I'd also like to start searching for netherite, because with the gold I can find here, it'll be a lot easier to make ingots, and then eventually a full set, which I will be needing to fend off the other players of this server, because I'm well aware that I'm not the best at PvP compared to my friends. So I think for now I'll sort of pick a good spot to start tunneling for netherite. Maybe in episode 4, I'll start a sheep farm or a cow farm, maybe both, and get some more well-needed resources. I think that's some pretty good progress for today. I'm gonna go out to the warped forest and craft some more ingots, barter the last of the gold we have with the rest of the piglins, and that will be the end of the video. Hopefully this time we'll get, you know, maybe a dried ghast, maybe some more ender pearls, maybe some soul speed boots. You know, gold boots would always be very welcome. I wouldn't turn down a nice fresh pair of gold boots. Alright, now that we've crafted the gold, it's time to let it fly. Oh my goodness. Look at all the nether bricks. 11 nether bricks and not a single ender pearl. This was a waste. Hopefully things will get better in the next episode, but for now, you've reached the end of episode 3 of Realm of Requiem. Thanks for watching. Please, if you feel like it, like and subscribe. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hopefully you'll see episode 4 tomorrow. Bye-bye.